y'all. Are you looking for some holistic health healing through astrology? We've come to the right place, all right? Because today we're going to be talking about Cancer and rootwork astrology, all right? And how does that affect you through animal medicine and plant medicine and different parts of the body through planetary energies and also zodiac signs, all right? So if you are looking to learn a little bit more about that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, make sure you stay and stick around and come through. My name is Crew, aka A Rainy Storm. I am a evolutionary rootwork astrologer. So if you have come to transform with the storm, you've come to the right place. All right. You've come to the right place. All right. If those of y'all is coming in for the first time, welcome to my humble ability. All right. And for those of y'all that is checking in, what it is that's been here to checking in again, what it is, what's up, y'all. All right. Welcome back. Welcome in. Couple of drops before we get into it. We do have that cheat sheet that is available for rootwork astrology. This is part one. This is kind of how some of the elements that I use to read for rootwork astrology. No, actually, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a different cheat sheet. I think it is. No. This is actual medical and holistic things. I'm thinking about evolutionary astrology of how I read that. That's also available on there too. This one is different. This is um, pure herbal remedies listing and things like that. Like just a cheat sheet that you can go on. I am gonna do more like workbooks and books, mini books and sheets and stuff like that. But this is just like cheat sheets. All right, and it has journal prompts as well available too at the end of it. So definitely check that out. Also, readings, general, evolutionary, and locational based astrology readings are also available as well. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe for the video because it gets this video to who it needs to get to. YouTube pushes these videos out, so I definitely do appreciate that. Free subscription below as well to the newsletter, and also free goodies go through that newsletter as well too. Not all the time, but when they do, they drop it. You can stay updated with me as well too. So definitely make sure that you subscribe down below. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be talking about Cancer rootwork astrology. All right. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about the energy of Cancer. Cancer or Cancerian energy, excuse me, has to do with the Divine Mother. Okay, this has to do with childbirth. This has to do with our relationship to the mother. It is ruled by the moon as well. So this is where we talk about the different cycles of life. This is where we talk about our hidden gifts as well. From I don't know, divination, all forms of divination you can see with Cancerian energy here. You can also see this with the physical home that you grew up in and that you lived in as well. And this has to do with time and our roots, specifically having to do with our past life energies. All right. So this is a little bit about Cancer, our ability to nurture, our ability to dream as well too, because Cancer is very dreamy, but also like subconscious dreams and things like that here lie too. Childbirth as well, the cycles of life are also coming through Cancerian energy as well here too. So definitely. Now, when we talk about Cancer energy and what it rules, we're talking about the ovaries here. All right. We're also talking about the stomach, the breast, the solar plexus, the diaphragm, and the upper liver. All right. That has to do with Cancerian energy as well here too. All right. So, making sure we're taking care of the breasts. If these all ain't got titties, that's okay. All right. Making sure that the titties is taken care of. Making sure that the ovaries are also taken care of. I feel like physically we could talk about the ovaries and the stomach and the breast, but our ability to nurture those parts of ourselves, really the whole body, but those parts of ourselves has to do and lies in our ability to create. I know I talked about childbirth with Cancer earlier this week, and even I think I mentioned it when I was talking about Cancerian energy, but it has a lot to do with this pure form of creation, whether that's a physical birth or just like are sure downloads that we receive through spirit in order to bring something into this physical space. All right. Cancer is cardinal water. Okay. So just keep that in mind here. Now, when we talk about, until we talk about nutrition, but we're going to talk about the effects of digestion. Some of the characteristics that you can see here is like unsettled emotions, nervous reactions, and depletion in vitality. One quote that I also seen in this research is hurt in health by others more than by self. The ability of Cancerian energy is able to take on a lot of outside energy, sometimes more than it is taking on its own emotions in itself. So it's so interesting to hear people call Cancerians crybabies, or which is nothing wrong with being a crybaby. I'm a damn crybaby myself, but oh, you always crying, or they just, but I don't think a lot of times people take into consideration water signs specifically, but also Cancer, like just how much of other people's unprocessed emotion. It's the ocean. You know what I mean? Think about how many people go to the ocean to like release and let things go. And even if they don't go to the ocean, how much they use water, to release, you know. Shoot, even when we drink water, even though half of our water is contaminated, we're making it work, right? Thanks, America. Anyway, think of how water cleans and clears you out. So I said it to say, like, when there are people that might not be able to handle or deal with their own personal emotions, and they feel that healing energy from Cancerian energy, because it's natural. It doesn't really have to be said. It's just there, right? That healing watery energy. Sometimes those emotions come out that subconsciously Cancerian energy is picking up on, or not. Okay. So the ability to have empathy, the ability to have, and I don't need nobody in the comments talking about, well, I've dealt with the cancer. This is just the energy of Cancer. Every zodiac sign, okay, and planetary energies have the duels. Okay, so I'm just stating what I know and what I believe. All right, to be true. All right. So just know that this energy can be like a sponge when it takes on other people's energies and things. And so you need to be regularly cleansing yourself out. You need, in whatever shape and form that looks like, returning to sender. All right. So, really allowing yourself to like clear space and clear things out for yourself, because it could just be a lot. All right. With this Cancerian energy. So making sure that you're nurturing yourself, making sure you're nurturing your emotional state, doing check-ins with yourself as well here too. All right. Some of the herbs that we can see and the foods that we can see, and we're going to go a lot deeper into this. This is just like off the cuff, so you can learn a little bit about the energies here as well too. We have cabbage, and if there's anything that you would like to add, please leave comments down below of what you think and believe Cancerian energy can also resonate with as well for you. Cucumbers. We also have pumpkin. We also have turnips. We have mushrooms. We have sweet potatoes. We have lettuce, and we have watercress. Now, I can honestly. What about medium? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just read something. Um, Watercress, personally, I've taken myself a couple of years back when I was doing my fruit smoothies and juices. At a point in time, doing a lot of like celery juicing, and apples and all types of green spinach with watercress. It cleared me out. All right. So I can definitely say, uh, this Cancerian energy also comes with that as well too here. Flowers that we can see here is mostly night growing variants, which we will get into, because there's some specific night growing uh, flowers. We'll talk about that in another video, because I found that quite interesting. I mean, Cancer is the moon, and it does rule a lot of times in the night when we're seeing the moon. But I definitely want to get into that in another video. But it talks about night variants. Um, what you call it? Oh, night varying I'm getting these wild text messages to my phone. I'm sorry. Night variant flowers and stuff like that as well too. And then for the trees, we have trees that are rich in sap, which usually I think of breast milk, or that produces like a milky like texture. uh, Maple is sycamore as well too. So this is a little bit about this Cancerian energy and what you can see here. I definitely am going to be expanding and talking a little bit more about and also experimenting as well too with these different mediums, especially when it comes to root work and herbs. And I also too. What's today? What's today? What's today? What's today? It might drop before or it might drop after. I'm not really sure. I'm actually going to be visiting. Actually, by the time this drops, let me think. By the time this drops, I will already be in New York. Okay, so I will actually be going to visit a herbal shop, actually in Brooklyn and things like that. So um, I will take y'all with me and actually probably do like an astro traveling, because I haven't done an astro traveling series in a while, or episode in a while. So that'll probably be on the astro traveling series, where I take you to this herbal shop and things like that, and we can play around with things. I might even go live. We'll see, but definitely check out that there, and yeah, we'll go from there. So you already know what it is. It is a rainy storm checking in, checking out. Without a doubt. All right. Deuces. Oh, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, comment down below, all those good things. All right, for real. I'm out. Deuces.